minute. I'm just cool. I think get started. I was just wondering, there was this page I had, it's missing now. Okay, anyways, okay, so I think we can get started. Yep, today is 21st April 2023, and then we are in IBMCloud. Cluster API, Cluster API provider for IBMCloud meeting. Okay, as usual, we'll just go through the releases, features, and backlog quickly. Okay, without any further delay, please feel free to add anything else you want to in the agenda. Okay, we'll go through this of what we delivered past couple of weeks. March 10th is when we had last meeting. Oh, a lot of items, isn't it? I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes, Manju.
Okay. Yeah, after March 10th, I see update. Yeah, this is mainly for package updates. Yeah, there are a lot of issues in terms of we have seen that Dependabot was giving a lot of these updates for Jinko and all that. So I just want to ensure that we always stick to Jinko and then go mega version with whatever the cluster API is giving. That's the reason I just pinned them with replace tag. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter whatever they get updated. So we basically we can say that the packages we want to pin to the one which is getting shipped in cluster API. So that's the reason I just have this replace module. Make sure whenever you are updating cluster API, you ensure that you just update these two modules as well, which is getting shipped in cluster APIs, to make sure we just align with their versioning stuff. So, because we are, inheriting the tests and those stuff from cluster API, just to ensure that it just works fine always, right? No surprises. Yep. So that's there in that. And then, yeah, this is mainly for updating cluster API to whatever it has. I think later we update it with the G8 version as well. I will not go in detail. And this one, yeah, basically Prajot published images for both VPC and PowerVS, I believe. Right. And part of this, I think he made a lot of other changes, as in he submitted some of the changes in the image builder as well. I think I'm just wondering, maybe Prajot, we should do some sort of a demo even for image building stuff, right? Whenever you're comfortable.
For the team, Manju, you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, sure.
I think let's maybe start doing that. Maybe we'll pick up some of these features and then demo, right? I mean, yeah, we can maybe do that demo in this call and then invite others also to join in.
Okay.
So we'll see. Maybe, yeah, maybe I think a lot of other folks also working on this project, right? But not many of them joined this call. So let's see if we can maybe influence those folks, or maybe we can reschedule this call to some other time, or maybe we can have some special call to sort of call all the folks and go through some of these demos, right?
Okay, Manju. Yeah.
All right. And added one more check-in Dependabot for updating the Docker image. That's fine. And there's been a addition for such key list. It's mainly for obvious key list, I believe. And there's a code for network create and delete as well. Not go through that. And there is this output flag for CMD. And this is mainly for the output type, your adding mainly that like a shortcut for the output flag. So that's been added by Yusuf. And here we go. Switch to RC0. Then link to latest version. And inbound rule, right? So this is the thing, right? So this is the what the PR what Dharnish or issue what Dharnish created, right? Prajot, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
Yep.
Manju.
Yeah, previously it used to be like, allow everything, but now I think we just kind of restricting only API server, if I'm not wrong. So as in the API server port only incoming traffic, right? Inbound traffic is what we restricted. That makes sense. Any questions or any doubts you have here for this? This is the okay. So we used to allow every port. Now we are just allowing only that regular traffic. Okay. Bunch of depend about and Prajot also updated instructions to, which talks about how to build the image for Power BI. So this is what is documented mostly in README, and this is what I was expecting to have some sort of demo for this one discussion session basically. And couple of depend about updates, and then finally to G8 version of 1.4 and to 1.1. But any idea like project when is like 1.5 is coming in?
Yeah, Manju. So the timeline is late May, most probably.
Okay.
They are still working on. So new branch is not yet cut out. So in the first week of May, they are going to cut out the branch, and after that, depending on the how the stable it is, they will release it. Yeah, but the timeline is still the entire timeline is still June. So May end is the release target for now.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. I think by then we should also think about cutting our release. I think we'll go back and look at our backlogs and then decide how do we kind of do that. Okay. Then I see webhook is been delivered by Kirtana. This is the obvious clusters webhook. That is mainly for validating and then defaulting thing. So, okay, CAPI IDM to this is mainly for having version, then some of the changes in makefile as well. Yeah, with this, I think you can, what the target is like, we will ship also the CAPI, CAPI IBM medium 2 with release artifacts. So this will enable to build that binary and then ship it. So there has been targets added. Right now, if you just type binaries, it will just build the both the sort of binaries and then to the CAPI IDM. Like so, Prajat, if you want to maybe explain a bit on this.
Sure, Manju. So as a part of this PR, the first thing that we are doing is we are adding targets to build a new tool that we have, right? KPI IBM ADM. So we have added target to build that binary as part by using a makefile target. Similarly, we are also having adding target to build all the binaries possible, like manager and the KPI IBM ADM tool. At the same time, we want to publish this, ship these binaries along with the release that we have for the different architectures. So we are adding the release binaries targets that will build basically binaries for all the different platforms that we support for different architectures, right? So all those binaries will be built and available in the output directory of the project, and then from there we can ship it. And yeah, so there are some changes done in the building process also, right? Like, so we are in the Docker file also, we are doing certain changes there. So we are adding the flags which were missing to tag it to the which version of the state of the GitHub repository or the source code that we are building it from. And in the Docker file, yeah, so we have done small changes. So rename the rename it to tool change instead of a builder, because in the target we are using referring to toolchain, right? So just rename, simple rename of that. Then we are adding some mounts cache, and also that it reuses the whatever it builds on the way. As a part of this, we also had to enable Docker build kit. So that is a part of a separate PR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that you delivered part of this, right?
Yeah.
This will
Yeah.
basically will enable BuildX maybe, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, that feature of the Docker. Yeah, it was not enabled previously, so the our post merge test cases of pushing the images was failing, but now that is fixed via this PR. Yeah, yeah, that's the overall, I would say, the idea, and also added the version package as a part of that PR. So we didn't have any versioning for the tool as well as the overall project, right? So we added those packages to tag and mark some versions to all these tools that we release. Yeah, and this is the format. Yeah, how it displays currently.
Okay, yeah, this makes sense. In case if you want to use this version anywhere, so we can use, but because this version becomes mandatory for the tool, because now we kind of started shipping, right? A user can, sort of download this tool anywhere they want. So we just want to ensure that, we want to know what version of the tool like they're running. So that's the reason we just reduce this version, then shipping version with the tool. So, and of course, I think we added that, using that flag in the U2E also because it was failing. Okay, let me see how we are doing with CI runs. IBMCloud. Oh yeah. Okay. Now it's great in the past, but at least I see past 3 runs are green. That's good news.
Those earlier failure, Manju, I think was because of that build issue, I
Oh,
think.
okay. 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 Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. I think what I see is like pretty good, solid green for both VPC and power, right? That's nice. So how are things like, are we doing better in terms of the run results now?
I think VPC is pretty solid. Like it only failed recently because of the build kit enablement. But Power VS, as far as I've seen, a little bit flakiness, but maybe we can just monitor it for another 10 days and see, because the previous runs they failed because of the build kit. So a little.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let us monitor and then observe and see how it goes. It's pretty much required as well. Okay. Cool. Got a pre-release. I need to basically sort of release this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically I just want to make sure that just I release another alpha release or something to ensure that the shipping of that ADM tool happens properly. So that's, I'll try to release maybe today sometime possible. Okay, let's go to open PRs. So this is a minor depend upon. I think should be fine. Something, not a breaking change anyways. Template instance, we're not using any of these anyway. I think an approve. 1 minute. All right. Not sure if it's failing terribly, and I haven't seen person coming back and fixing. That's fine. We'll see. Okay. Well, these are one, at least the open PR, that's fine. That will eventually get merged. Let's go to milestone, right? Okay. So we'll go by one. Let's say if you want to release maybe this in next couple of weeks, maybe let's target maybe first week of May, right? Let me do that maybe straight away. Let me put that milestone. Consider maybe 5th. Right. Okay, so with 5th, keeping in mind, I'll just go through the issues and then we'll see whether we want to really, kind of address in this release or something we can, move it forward, right? The CAPI API logging standards, is it like must go for this release? Karthik?
Yeah, it's almost updated, Manju. We may take another look. Maybe I think I can finalize it by next week.
Okay, so let's update and then if nothing can, like if needs more work or whatever, just let's conclude.
Sure, sure.
The worst case we'll just move to the next release.
Yeah,
Or we don't know yet, right? It's just sort of an exploratory thing.
yeah, correct.
Even if we are able to figure out something, we may not be able to fix in next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, actually, we fixed it as a part of one PR previously. So
Yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
one
only
thing. Let's take it as the next thing.
Okay.
If anything required, we'll just address. So right now, let's talk about must fix or anything which we really want to fix it for sure. Right.
Okay.
Reduce the code duplication. So do you want to fix it, Amule? Is this a must fix for this?
It isn't a must, but we can it's like minimal code changes. So if we want to take care of it now, we can, but it should be okay to move it on to the next milestone also.
Okay. This is all done, right? Cluster tooling thing. What else is pending? Network create and delete is done, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Manju, only image import is pending. Currently, I think when I spoke Kirtana, she's just ensuring with Prajot whether to take it up or not. But I'll check with her and I will close this.
Or the Power VS
No.
image import?
Yeah.
She's
That we
working
are
on that.
already, okay, but that has been already taken care part of the spec, right? Of course, we can do that part of this work as well.
Yeah, I think earlier we decided that we will not take that up. Maybe I think.
But where is that in
Prajot-
this list? I don't see that in this
Yeah,
list.
we didn't add that in this list. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
we need to update it in this list, Manju. And we in the spec we use it directly from the bucket, right? So there is an initial step in the docs which uses PSADM to upload it to the bucket,
Okay.
right? So once we have that command, that would completely eliminate the use of the previous ADM tool itself here. So yeah,
Okay.
she started working on that, and I think she should be able to do it in 1 or 2 days
But do you
because it's
think,
part.
okay, but do you,
Yeah.
okay. But do you think
Yeah,
it
man.
is like the must go item for, or
No,
I'm just trying to look at, so the listed whatever items are done, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Karthik, can you update with these 2 items
Sure.
with all PRs? And then
Sure,
let's
Manju.
close it.
Yeah, I will
Close
do
it
that.
if you are all done. And then that, whatever we are trying to do is like additional incremental thing, right?
Yeah.
And then what else is remaining? So,
Uh,
so
uh,
Yeah, so
actually,
Manju, the second part, right, update the CAPI books. I had started working on updating all the instances there, so I think I might have uh, part of that work already done. So I'll try to finish it off and raise the PR to update the documentation, basically to replace all the commands to use this
Yeah.
new tool instead of what we have older commands. Yeah.
okay, okay. So can we do that maybe by maybe this week or next week? Sorry.
Yeah, Manju. I think yeah, I can maybe finish it by today because I already have something in place. So I have to just update the rest of the whatever is remaining there. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that and then sort of close it as soon as possible. Cool. Update Calico spec in E2E. Amulya, this is pending for quite some time. So
Yeah, I did take a look at Manju. So initially the spec we were using here, it is from the Calico's like upstream main. It was there in the repository, but now they moved it somehow. So that was where I had to check. I'll check it, Manju. I think we can close this in this milestone.
okay, so can you check with Raji? Raji would know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, sure.
Raji
Yeah.
or Kishan also should know.
Sure, man. Check it. Yeah.
Maybe I'll just tag Raji here. So okay. All right. Build new node image for PowerVis. This is done, right? Or what else is pending, Prajot?
1.26 is done, Manju. Yeah. So I think if 1.5 will be going ahead with 1.27, right? So
I mean, that you can that you can do it like it's nothing to do with 0.5 or it's nothing to do with the release what shipping. So do
yeah,
you
this
want
is
to contain 1.27 also part of this task or you want to handle it completely?
yeah, I'll handle it separately. This is done then. Yeah, in that case, yeah.
Can you please update this and then close in that case?
Yeah, yes, Manju, I'll do that. Yeah.
I think we are doing a lot of things, but really struggling to update these issues. Let's do that when that is important. Okay. Oh, this is any update on this, Prajot?
Yes, Manju. So I had created that issue in the org repo where, but no response as of now. Need to follow up with the folks. I think everyone is busy this week with the KubeCon.
Yeah.
We will try to next week. I'll again try to sync up with folks and see if anyone can take this up there. Yeah, but
Okay.
PR is already created. I'll probably list all the PRs here wherever we have created and
Yeah.
see.
Let's
Hopefully,
do that.
yeah, I don't think we will be able to finish this in this release cycle, but I won't consider this as a block of the cycle itself. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, just mention update these issues with all the
Yes.
information. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Explore image automation. Explore automation for the image build. I won't tag this to release anyways. This is ongoing.
Yeah, we can move this. Yeah.
So ongoing thing. Enhance the doc. Oh, what was the reason? I just mentioned enhance the
yeah,
doc.
yeah. Manju, currently, our CAPI book has so many sections, right? So many notes,
Oh, yeah,
so many
yeah.
flags. Yeah, we want to simplify that.
This can be one mode. It's not stopping for the release anyway. Does it make sense? Or you think like this should be the documentation part? Yeah. Okay, somehow I reduced the content to 4 and let's make sure yeah, this will be closed and okay,
This will need a little bit exploration, Manju. So this is issue we missed checking, but probably it's not causing any problem, but yeah, it could go in next.
Okay, yeah, let's explore. Let's explore.
Okay.
Okay, I think closing all these tasks may not take that much of time. Maybe we may prepone this to like whenever we just done with this task, we can just release the sort of projects like release. Okay, going back to, are there any issues with no milestones? No. Next. Do you see anything? Okay, so anyway, we'll not even talk about what we want to bring into this release. That we will look at once we kind of release this 0.5, then we'll think about what needs to be, considered for the release. Okay. Yeah, so is it almost anything else? Anything we want to discuss? Anything else we want to discuss?
No,
I
Manju,
think
all good from mine.
Good from my side.
Okay.
Manju.
Okay, cool. And then let's update all the remaining tasks, and then just make sure we just get the everything done for 0.5 release, and then we'll release the 0.5 version. Okay. All right,
Yeah,
if
sure.
nothing else, we'll close the call. Definitely going forward, let's see, Prajot, how we want to kind of take or give some of these demos or reschedule this session whenever possible, to include the wider audience and then whatnot. So we can do that as well. So let's have more demos going forward. Code
Yes.
walkthroughs. Okay. All right. If nothing else, we'll close the call. Thanks, folks. Thanks for joining the call.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Manju.
thank you.
Bye.